Today we are looking at writing and solving proportions, and our goal will be to solve proportions by using equivalent ratios and algebra. This is very similar to our work with rates and unit rates so far, so hopefully this lesson flows for you pretty easily. Some vocabulary. Proportion. It's a statement that says two ratios are equal. These are often written in fraction form. So, for example, 1 to 2 is the same as 3 to 6. We know this because 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 3 is 6. If any of the four numbers in a proportion are missing, you will be asked to solve the proportion. So that's just knowing what the question is when it comes up. So to solve a proportion, a couple methods. We can start by using equivalent ratios. So in the following proportion, we say 3 to 5 is the same as some number x to 30. Well, think about how we do equivalent fractions. How do we get from 5 to 30? We do 5 times 6 to get there. And we can do 3 times 6 to get 18. So we'll say that x equals 18. We can work the other way as well. So 4 over x equals 36 over 45. Now think about how do we get from 36 to 4? Work backwards, we can do divide by 9. Put that there. So from 45 divided by 9 equals 5. Another way we can do it is by simplifying our known proportion, our known ratio. So if we've got x over 12 equals 10 over 40, when we look at 12 and 40, we don't have an easy way to get from one to the other. So what we can do, we simplify the known ratio. So 10/40ths can work down to 1 over 4. So now we have this proportion, x over 12 equals 1 over 4. And then think about from the last slide what we did. We can get from 4 to 12 by doing times 3. So we do 1 times 3. And therefore x equals 3. So go ahead and try to solve these two on your own. You can pause the video and do them yourselves or watch as I go right through. So 8 over 3 equals k over 18. We get from 3 to 18 by doing times 6. So 8 times 6 is 48. And then over here, no easy way of going from 14 to 49. But we can simplify 4/14ths into 2/7. 7 times 7 is 49. So we added 2 times 7. And m equals 14. Finally, given a word problem, we're going to write and set up a proportion. So the elevator in the Empire State Building can pass 80 floors in 45 seconds. How many floors can it pass in 9 seconds? Well, as with our rates and unit rates, we're going to label each part of our proportion. This will really help you guys set up the proper way. So let's write that known ratio, which we know we have 80 floors in 45 seconds. It does not matter which one goes on top or on the bottom, as long as you label correctly. Then we'll set up our second ratio with our units in the same position. Since I have floors on top in the first one, it'll go on top in the second. And right now, that is the unknown. Now in the bottom, we are told we have 9 seconds. So now from here, we can solve it. So we can get from 45 to 9 by dividing by 5. We'll do the same thing up top. Divide by 5. 80 divided by 5 gives us 16. So 16 floors is our answer. This concludes our lesson on writing and solving proportions.